Hey y'all, I just wanted to update you. Today was my second chemo treatment and I'm actually doing pretty good. I had it this morning and then this afternoon I went and met with my oncologist because of a couple of issues that I was having. So this is one of them. You can see that line on that vein. That was from last Friday. And they said they're not going to be able to use that vein anymore. So they're concerned that maybe I would have to have a PICC line or a port. But today, you can't even see. You can't even see. There's nothing other than my horribly old-looking skin, but you can't even tell where they did it. They did such a good job today, and my veins responded really well. So I was kind of chided a little bit by my nurse navigator. She's like, you should have told them to redo that line last week. And I'm like, I didn't know to have that done. I mean, wasn't that their job to tell me that, hey, if it's hurting, let's just redo it so it doesn't damage your veins? Whatever. I mean, honestly, yeah, I had IVs in my elbow twice for CT scans before all this, diagnosis and everything, or for the diagnosis. But other than that, the only other times I had IVs was having my kids when I had cesarean 26 and 30 years ago. I've been relatively healthy since then, so I had no idea. Anyway, she said I have a lot of good veins. I still have a really good 1 or 2 veins in the back of this arm and a couple of good veins on the back of this arm. And, she's like, if your veins hold up, then we're just going to keep doing it this way. You don't have to have a PICC line, because I'm like, having something stuck inside of me, like, that I could feel or see, like the PICC line would like hang out. No, no, it's bad enough having the IV for, the few hours or whatever that I have the treatment. It freaks me out. It grosses me out when like the blood backs up in and stuff. Anyway, sorry. Hopefully no one else is like freaked out about that word. Anyway, so I'm doing good. I actually went with Dan and we went to Whole Foods. It's dangerous. I found all kinds of things. Look what I found that I can have, because this does have sugar in it. So I can only eat a little bit of it. But it's dairy-free. It's non-GMO. It has organic cane sugar. Actually, this one doesn't say organic. I should have looked closer. Oh well, I'm just going to eat a little. But everything else, it looks really good in it. So, trying to do healthy. I still lost weight. Not really in the best way. I was sick a bit this week, like nauseated, but not like I wasn't like nauseated. I just had a, sensitive tummy, so I was having a hard time eating and drinking. And so that's been kind of hard, but I'm finding things that are working. Foods that actually help calm my stomach. Of all things, I have liquid ginger, which tastes nasty. I love ginger, but this tastes nasty. But I did find an organic cane sugar chews, like crystal ginger with organic cane sugar on it. So I'm going to try those because I can eat those, and those usually don't, like, the taste is fine. They're not as strong as the liquid ginger. But the liquid ginger helped a lot. And talked with my nurse about the amount of laxatives that I take in conjunction with taking the anti-nausea medication, because the anti-nausea medication affects, my movements. So she goes, oh yeah, you're like taking the bare minimum. You can up that on days that you think it's going to be rough. And I'm like, that's good, because it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday that were hard days for me. So difficult days, hard days. Wink, wink. So, and the thing is like today I go in and I'm like, I'm feeling really, really good today. And then I have to get a treatment. She goes, well, this is only the Taxol, so you should be fine. You might be just more tired, but the nausea probably won't be as bad, especially if I do what she said. She goes, you're actually spreading out your anti-nausea medication really far. Like, you could take it every 6 to 8 hours and you're doing every 12. So I'm like, well, but it works. And then in between, and the other thing I'm doing is peppermint oil, because that calms my stomach a lot. And actually that calms the cramping in my stomach, which is really good. So trying to do some more homeopathic, I guess is what you would call it, things with the ginger and with the peppermint. So I'm not taking like chemical stuff as much if I don't have to. So if I can moderate my nausea, then I wouldn't have to take laxatives as much. What? Oh, today I found a company, it's by Daya, that they make a meat-free vegan, it's wheat-free. It uses rice flour and I think corn flour, so no wheat. Pizza, pepperoni pizza. So tonight it just has pepperoni and the vegan cheese. So I'm gonna grill up some mushrooms and garlic and green onion. Or no, I'm not gonna do green onions. What did I say? Garlic, mushrooms, and white onions. Because if I cook them first, then they are not so strong. And the garlic too. The garlic just gives me the flavor, but not the strength. And then put that on there with some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh yay. I can have some of this good food that I really like. And it's relatively healthy, even if it's, pizza. Because I'm getting the nuts, the nut flour and plant-based other products in it. So, that works good. I was going to do tacos tonight. And I bought all the stuff for tacos. But then I was like, oh yeah, I need to go Bel Air and pick up real cheese and real meat for the boys. So when I have my tacos, then they can have, or nachos. I was going to do tacos, but I'm going to do nachos. And Ian likes to do taco salad anyway. Neither one of those. So I need to get lettuce and stuff. So yeah, it's good. I'm hoping I'll feel pretty good tomorrow. And then the plan is to make stuffed sweet potato, let's see what it's called. Jamaican jerk stuffed sweet potatoes on Sunday. So the boys will get real meat. I don't need meat on it because it has like a sauce that goes over it, a mango salsa. It's so good. I'll probably just eat a big, huge potato in that. So I'm excited that things are going good and I'm learning to eat better and I'm actually learning to cook better with the Green Chef thing. So I'm actually going to reduce my my purchases down from 4 a week to 3 a week starting week after next, because you have to like do it by that previous Monday, which I missed this week already. So so I'm gonna kind of wean myself a little bit, but that'll be my first week again with the double. So we'll see how it goes. Dan's like, no, just keep doing all of them. I'm like, well, like right now I've got one of those meals in there, and when am I going to use it? I don't want it to go to waste, but I've got other plans for this weekend. So I might just make it up next week, but then I'll have 5 meals next week. So yeah. What else? I'm tired right now because I've been going all day. I did lay down for a little bit between my 2 appointments, but I'm feeling a little drained. So my body's going, time to go lay down. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I want to let you all know that I'm doing really good. And, the other thing was when I talked to my doctor, I had him look at, you can see that thing right there. And then I have this one right there. And I was really worried because then I have 2 other ones that are starting up, actually 3 starting up here. And I said, I'm really concerned because now I've got this one cancer. Could I have skin cancer too? And he like kind of pinched one of them. He goes, they're not raised enough for me to cause me any concern at all. He goes, those are just moles. He goes, we'll keep an eye on them. If they get any raised at all, and if they discolor, then we'll be concerned about it. But we don't want to do anything about them until after chemo because my immune system is suppressed and like non-existent. So he doesn't want to do anything that would be like an open wound or anything like that. And he goes, honestly, it would probably be wise that if you felt cosmetically that you didn't want to have them there, to when you have them removed, just go ahead and test them. But he goes, honestly, I don't see any problems. And he's an oncologist. So, I mean, he deals with all kinds of cancers and stuff. So I really completely trust him on that. Besides, I can't do anything right now while I'm under treatment anyway for the ovarian cancer. So, But it's just one thing that had been kind of weighing on my mind. And, you know, I only want to have one cancer that I have to deal with. I don't need anything else. So that was a weight off my chest. And then I had another issue with like a gland. And I was concerned about that. It's in a very personal place. And was concerned because it could have been a lymph node, and that could indicate cancer as well. So he was like, examined me, and he said, oh, no, it's not a big deal. Sometimes they lance them, but he doesn't want to do this one. And yesterday I used heat compresses on them, and the size of it reduced drastically. So he goes, just keep doing what you're doing the right thing. And one of the tests came back that kind of concerned me, and I thought maybe that it was indicating I had cancer in my kidney. And he said, no, yes, it could indicate that, but what it does, those tests basically say there's these abnormalities in your cells. It could be this or this or this that you're positive for, but we already know that you have ovarian cancer, so it's not the other. And he says, and your CT scans, the 2 CT scans were clear for your kidneys. And he says, and you're going to get another CT scan before surgery too, so we'll make sure we double check it and make sure that everything's good. He goes, I'm not worried about it at all. Sorry, my phone has a low battery. I guess it's time for me to get off of here. That I've told you all my personal information, just in case you wanted to know. There is no privacy after you have children. You're just like, well, whatever. So, but you know what? I really feel like I'm finally at that place that I feel like God has really blessed me. I didn't think I would get to this place, honestly. I was like, how can you have that attitude about God's blessing me when you're in the midst of cancer treatment, you know, and facing the possibility of not living a long life? And that's still hard. But God has blessed me big time, you know, and I'm just trying to hold on to that because I'm going to beat this. I'm going to live a lot more longer to annoy the crap out of every one of you. So that's my goal in life. Anyway, I better go. I need to go nap. And my ice cream is melting now too. It's over there popping. It's talking to me. Eat me. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.